Guys, for the delay. It's been quite hectic. But hello. Let's talk the Stranger Things finale. Let's get straight into it. I loved it. I really, really loved it. I saw it in the theater, my theater I go to. It was really, really good, and it was a beautiful ending to a really great show. The theater experience was a 10 out of 10. Watching the show with a bunch of strangers who were also fans of the show was pretty cool. My theater was packed. I haven't seen this theater packed like that probably since Superman or Fantastic Four, but this was really packed. There was lines everywhere, but thankfully I pre-order stuff and I secure stuff most of the time. So my wait time was very, very short, but for others, it was a quite hectic wait time. In my screening, every seat was full. It was elbow to elbow, kind of, but not really. The seats were very comfortable. It was really good, and I hope Netflix does stuff like this for other shows of theirs in the future throughout 2025. 2026. And I hope they do this for their other shows, because there's other shows I would love to see from Netflix on the big screen if possible. Like, for example, maybe Wednesday season 3 in 2027, because I think that's when that's coming out. Maybe the Stranger Things spinoff that's getting a lot of buzz over the last couple hours. And that's a beautiful thing, too. There is still a lot of buzz with Stranger Things, even though it's officially ending. It's a wrap. It's done. It's in the can. It's locked away and done. My theater is still quite packed because there's been multiple screenings every day since the finale aired. And probably after tonight's SmackDown Watch Party live stream here on my channel, I'm probably going to watch the finale again, but on Netflix. I haven't watched it on Netflix since I saw it on the big screen, which was very, very cool. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I do apologize. I had a lot to say, but I'm saving it for a dedicated review video and a review blog on my blog at CarsonKellyBlogs.com. You can check all that out and stuff like that. I will also have timestamps for today's live stream at the conclusion of today's live stream, so please stay tuned for that at the end. You can come back and rewatch and hear my thoughts. Another thing, too, is the music in this was very beautiful. It was very, very good. Prince, I was really never a big fan of Prince, but Purple Rain was pretty good. That was pretty good. I believe there was another song by Prince performed in this series, but I'm not in the series finale, but I'm not really familiar. I could be wrong. And I believe a song from David Bowie closed out the show in the credits. I always stick to the end of the credits, and the end credits for the finale of Stranger Things were very, very good. I'm also hoping that there will be a sequel series, even though the Duffer Brothers said no, but we never know. Maybe in a year or two, they'd be like, yeah, we could do like a sequel series. Because when at the ending, okay, but full spoiler warning ahead, I will be doing spoilers. So that's just a heads up. For anybody listening live, I am going to be doing spoilers. So, yeah. But at the ending of Stranger Things finale, when the kids are around the table and they wrap up, and the original cast wraps up their game of Dungeons and Dragons, Mike ends up on the stairs and he's just looking at the newer kids playing the Dungeons and Dragons game and learning how to play and stuff. And I thought that was pretty cool. And to me, I read that as like a hint or leaving the door open for a possible sequel with those kids and characters. I feel like that would be very, very cool. Honestly, there's a lot they could do here. Even though Hopper, with him going to Mooninark, or whatever it's called, for his new position, that's not going to be a spinoff. The Duffer Brothers already confirmed that in an article to Variety and Deadline. So that's that for that. There is a lot they could do with a sequel. I'm hoping for a sequel series, even though there's rumors going around that this could be an animated project. Don't get me wrong, I like animated, but animated sometimes does not really hit the same, unfortunately, for some circumstances. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I believe a sequel series that's live action would be perfect for Stranger Things, honestly, because there is a lot of potential with a sequel series that could be live action, And I am hoping that we get a sequel series with the younger cast that has appeared, with Delightful Derek, Ollie. Build a sequel series around them and watch them grow up with cameos from the original cast or something. I don't know. Just an idea, you know. But and even on that one scene where we saw the four characters, Nancy, Steve, I forget names so damn easily. But you guys know that scene where they're drinking the beers and stuff, and they were talking about where they would like to meet up, and one of them says Philadelphia. I think that would be pretty cool. They build something out of there with those four, maybe. There's a lot of. I feel like the Duffer Brothers are planting seeds here for potential ways to go. But obviously, with the ending before the credits rolled, Mike went up the stairs and shut the door, and it faded to black, and the credits rolled. That was a beautiful ending, in my opinion. Even if there is no sequel series or a major spin-off in the future, I'm okay with it because sometimes things need to end. And not everything could have like 30 different sequels and 50 spin-offs. And as much as I would love more Stranger Things, I love the world, I love the lore, I love the characters. It's Netflix's baby, honestly. So it's going to be weird seeing in a year or two from now, Stranger Things not really talked about. But it's been a good ride with this show. I'm going to miss it probably later this year or at the top of the year. I'll probably watch the show again from the front to the back, from season 1 all the way up to season 5, because I am planning a rewatch. Maybe we'll do that in 2027 or something like that, or 2026. I keep forgetting the year changed. My bad. So I'll probably do like a rewatch in 2027 of the show. Maybe they I don't know what else they could do with Stranger Things. You know, I believe there could be potential for a video game adaptation. That would be cool, like a video game covering all the seasons. But it's like a choice-based game, kind of like Life is Strange or the Walking Dead Telltale game. That would be pretty cool. Fun fact: I'm also currently playing the Walking Dead Telltale game. Very, very early in episode 1. I think I just started a few weeks back or a while ago. It's been a while, but it's on my list of backlogs. But like a Stranger Things game, like that's kind of like Life is Strange, would be amazing. Honestly, it would be very cool. But hey, there was some rumors a while back and some rumblings that the Life is Strange creators at Dontnod are working on a Stranger Things game in partnership with Netflix, because they announced apparently that they're working on a game based on a Netflix IP. And honest to God, I hope it's Stranger Things. That would be bonkers and that would be insane. And that would be really, really cool. But honestly, who knows what the future is for Stranger Things? But obviously, it has ended. There is a play, but honestly, it's not on my list to see the play just yet. Maybe in a year or two, I'll go check it out if it's still playing. I don't know how long those Sage plays play for, but it's definitely on my list to check out soon. Maybe they should come out with some books or comics or something. I think they did a few books and novels, but I don't know. There's a lot of potential with Stranger Things. I'm gonna miss the show. It's been a good ride. I love the music. I'm definitely gonna do like a full review of all the seasons in the near future. We'll look back on all the seasons, find what your favorite season is, what my favorite season was of the show, and all that fun stuff. But I'll have to say, season 5 finale, the series finale, was very, very good, and it was a beautiful ending. I don't get why people out there are always hating on stuff, because honestly, it was a beautiful ending. Some people are just dramatic because negativity sells very well and gains more attention than positivity nowadays. And that's that's unfortunate. But the Duffer Brothers and Netflix have created something special, and they should be proud of what they created, because it was a good, beautiful end. And honestly, what the fuck was that? My bad, I just heard a sound. All right, let me check my security cameras real quick. I will be back in a minute, folks. Let me check my security cameras real quick. I will be back in a minute, folks. All right, guys, we're okay. I guess it was my chair or something, but that was weird. But yeah, the Duffer Brothers Netflix should be very proud of what they created. I enjoyed it. It was one of Netflix's best shows. I really enjoyed it. It was fun to cover over the years, whether that's just blog or just talking about with people. It was honestly really, really fun. I don't know what to say other than that, but Netflix, you guys did good. Duffer Brothers, I look forward to the Stranger Things spinoff they are actively working on. You guys are working on. I can't wait to see it in the future. And maybe when the time comes, we'll talk about it again here on the channel or my blog at CarsonKellyBlogs.com. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up for now. I would like to thank you for tuning in and watching this live stream. Thank you again. Take care of yourselves. May you have a happy new year and a great rest of the holiday season. And I will see you in the next live stream, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Bye, everybody. Peace.